Hi, this is and welcome to African Viewpoint. So I am back again with a follow up of Candice Owen and Candice Owens and Erika Kirk's feud. They have been having a feud, and I made a video which is right here, where some influential conservative political commentators and influencers on the internet were calling out Candice Owens. They were calling her out uh, concerning the way she was going about her conspiracy theory and all that, and it is really causing kind of a chaos in the MAGA camp in the Republican side, whereas the liberals are laughing their butt out and they are enjoying the whole thing. And I also, as I was on the sideline looking at what was actually happening, I was saddened also because um, Charlie Kirk wouldn't want this. What is happening if he was alive today? I know that he was not going to like it, and nobody in his right mind that would like it. And I was thinking that I was of the opinion that Candace Owens were kind of overstepping her boundaries, and she was pushing this conspiracy theory too far, by calling out TPUS, TPUSA, and Erika Kirk and the rest, calling them out, saying a lot of negative things concerning Charlie Kirk's death. We all know that Charlie Kirk was her friend before he died. They were close, but I don't know how this whole thing now became this chaotic by her now coming out and turning against um, the company and the people that she was once friends with. So I don't know. At a point, I was beginning to think that something is wrong on the part of Candice Owens. Don't get me wrong. Candice Owens, like I said in my other video, my first video concerning this issue, Candice Owens I've been always been a fan of Candice Owens. I think she's a very intelligent woman with high IQ, but I think that she's getting in this. I don't know if the whole thing now is kind of consuming her, or is it that her intelligence is consuming her, or is it that because of what she had found in her past investigative journey in the past that have made her to be paranoid, not to trust people, regardless of whose ox is God. I'm not saying that she shouldn't criticize anybody, not even those that are that are close to her. She should criticize everyone just as they deserve it, whether they are her friends or not. But this issue between her and the TPS USA and Erika Kirk was different, and is getting kind of ridiculous, and it appears as though she is also becoming very very paranoid about many things. And what this does is that she will become begin to rub off on people the wrong way, and that is the reason why you find out that a lot of people like Dave Rubin, Tim Pool, and many other people are coming out to call her out and kind of tell her to stop. So but that is by the way. So after making that video, I think after a couple of days or so, they had agreed to meet, kind of privately and talk things out and smooth things out, and which they did. I think, and I believe, and I hope that this sticks and this rests the case. This puts everything, in rest. I mean, kind of ends everything, every feud, every disagreement. That this their meeting ends it. That is not going to, kind of continue anymore. You know, it is really sad. So that the left and the liberals and the Democrats will not have enough ammunition to or reasons to laugh at the Republicans and the conservatives. I am for the conservatives. I am for the Republicans. I am for any person that thinks that has a common sense. I am not even from the United States, but I am very very interested in what happens there, and I'm really kind of pissed when I see all the BS that is happening there. And Candice Owens, I think she was, and I believe that she would continue to be one of the forces to be reckoned with on the Republican side or the conservatives. She's a very good debater. She's intelligent and all that, and that is the reason I don't really like what is happening and what she's doing. And now I'm going to show you a video of their destiny. So then I will make a commentary. But before I go any further, I would urge you, please, if you have not subscribed to the channel, please do subscribe, like, and share, click the notification bell so that anytime I drop a new video, you'll be one of those to receive it. Your subscription really do matters to me. Please do subscribe. And that's the only way you can support me and support this channel. So without no further ado, let's just see what the meeting is all about. All right, so this is it. Candace Owens.
Outspoken podcaster Candence Owens has backtracked on her initial comments, slamming Erika Kirk and Turning Point USA following the assassination of Charlie Kirk. Candence Owens sat down with Erika Kirk for a 4.5-hour private discussion to dispel myths and conspiracies that emerged following the tragedy. Owens acknowledged her rhetoric against Turning Point USA was aggressive.
That they were sort of most upset with what obviously a bit of a fever pitch, when I tweeted that it was a God-forsaken company and people should not give money to it.
So you see right there, that's the issue here. So, but this is a very good sign. At least why I say it's a very good sign is for her, is because she's backtracking and now looking in retrospect and saying that what she has said, concerning TPS USA was wrong and was a little bit aggressive, because she literally said that it was a God-forsaken company, that people should not donate money to the company, which was a little bit over the board. Yeah, a little bit over the board, and that was very aggressive. But she admitting it now, in my opinion, is a very good start, and probably is going to put to rest all this feud and all this infighting.
And I have to own that. That's aggressive. That is actually aggressive in the retrospect. I was very frustrated. And I don't know, I felt like we weren't getting any answers and there were so many lies. And then I was getting attacked for asking all meaningful questions that it was within their capacity to answer. And I told you, I definitely, my problem in life is that I can rise to anger very quickly. I shared with them that I really felt like I was under attack for telling the truth from the very beginning.
She bizarrely also...
So I want to quickly make real quick make a comment concerning the issue of anger thing that she talked about. Anger, if she knows about it, and if any person knows about it, if any person knows that he or she have anger problem, they should be very careful, because anger is of the devil. Anger is not of God, it's darkness. What anger does, it does not help you in any situation. It does not help you solve the situation in any situation. It does not help to do anything good but evil. Anger could make you to murder somebody. Anger could make you to say awful things, just like she said. And now looking back at what she has said, and thank God that she looked at it and agreed and admitted that what she said was over the board. So anger is something, she knowing that anger is one of her problems, she should be very careful at what she did, at what she says. And this could also explain the reason why she has been doubling down each time she was criticized or called out over what she has said concerning this very particular issue, because she has looked into and said so many things about issues in the past, which many of them I agree with her. The issue of Macron, his wife being a man or whatever, allegedly, and the issue of Kamala Harris claiming that she's black, when it was convenient for her to say because of the election. So I could get down with her over those ones. But this one, she was a little bit, I don't know if it is because she's attacking a company or a person whom I like and love. Probably I am biased here, but I must admit that anger is never a way forward. And anger is, you shouldn't try to solve a problem under the influence of anger. Just like you can't drive under the influence of alcohol or intoxicating substance. So it is dangerous to act under the influence of anger. So that's the point I want to make here.
So didn't drink water during the talk.
Not know if they were going to be open. I didn't know what Erika's energy was going to be like, if it was going to be more of an argument, if there was going to be legal threats. You guys were telling me not to drink water, so I didn't drink water.
Online commentators blasted Owens for her response to the discussion, with longtime rival Nick Fuentes saying, "Candace Owens is done. What a letdown." And this commentator doubled down, saying Candace Owens admits she knew Turning Point USA didn't kill Charlie, but grins during her non-apology. This woman has literally zero.
Okay, I am not. I am not surprised by these people coming to condemn her or condemn her actions in the past, especially Nick Fuentes. Nick Fuentes has always been a controversial figure whom I don't really, I'm not really fan of. I'm not really a fan of his. So these people are coming to condemn what she has said or done in the past. As regards to this issue, I'm not surprised. So, but the takeaway here is that both of them met, even though from Candice's statement and comments, she wasn't all sure what was going to be, what the meeting is going to be like, because she wasn't comfortable and she was suspicious of Erika Kirk because she doesn't know what energy she was going to come into the meeting with, if the energy is going to be positive or negative, if they are going to bring lawsuits or going to be, all that, and she didn't drink water, which I think is petty. However, at the end of the day, she was able to say, okay, look, I overstepped my boundaries. I think I did this wrong. I said this wrong. I was a little bit aggressive, even though she did not come out to apologize. As in, I'm sorry for what I did, but she didn't, but she admitted. That is a start. I will take that. So, Candice Owens has always been my person, and it saddens me the way the path she was going and the way she was, kind of taking all this podcast thing. It's becoming as though the thing is, the whole thing is getting into her head, and it's making her to be paranoid and making her to be like she's the all-knowing. She has all the answers, and when she starts, she was like a moving train that is unstoppable. She will keep on going. That how did you Americans say it, rabbit hole or something? I think she will, or she should. In my opinion, I think she should always take a pause and look at what she does, and not always get overconfident because of maybe what she might have achieved in the past. When you achieve a lot of things in the past through your investigative journalism, you become overly confident, which is overconfident. So that will make you also to be like, at a point you will become very, very, you will begin to sound like somebody that is insane or crazy, because you won't be thinking, you'll be thinking that everything you say and everything, the way you think, it has always been the right thing. Okay, so that is it for now. Okay, so I think that will be all for now. So I, the whole thing is really confusing, but gratifying in some kind of way for because of the meeting that they had, uh, Candice Owens and Erika Kirk. So I hope that this will finally put it to rest. So what say you? I don't want to, kind of drag this issue, but I've made my position known, and the position is that let there be peace on the conservative side. You guys should not give the liberals and the Democrats, bullets to shoot at you guys. What you guys are doing, the infighting between in the conservative camp is like shooting yourselves on the leg, on the foot. So you are giving the opportunity for the liberals and the Democrats to, right? Look at what happened with Marjorie Taylor Greene, between her and the president and all that. So it's not good. I know that it is not always perfect. That even in the family, you guys may always have one thing to fight about, or fight against one another from time to time. But it shouldn't allow it. You guys should not allow it to linger for too long, to the point that the enemies outside will use it against you. So you guys should put your house in order, come together. Candice Owens, come back, please. Start doing the right thing. Um, Help support what the legacy that Charlie Kirk has left behind. And they can only do so much help. They can only use so much help, and any help and be of help. All right. So let this come to be. So what say you? What do you think? Whatever it is, your opinion that is between the concerning the meeting between Candice Owens and Erika Kirk. Whatever you think, put it in the comment section below. We have to discuss from there, or talk about it from there. And finally, as I usually say, if you have not subscribed to the channel, please do subscribe, like, and share, and click the notification bell so that anytime I drop a new video, you will be one of those. So we said it. So bye bye, and God bless you. Stay out of trouble.